Hello and welcome to another video of the Telegram JavaScript game hacking. Seeing as how we've already done a basic introduction in the previous videos, I think we can actually just go straight into exploiting this game. So, I don't know if you hear that noise. Let me actually just disable the sound for you guys. There we go. Okay, so this game is a little bit different from how we've been doing it previously. Whereas in the previous one, let's say we go to I think in the web game, in the gamey web thing, we were actually able to find so we could either update the score over here or we could update it over here, one of these two. I think this one was more important for that, but if you have a look over here, when we update the score, okay, the score is going to be 10, so let's just say E is equal to 40, and now we continue. Now the score is on 11, but we just said it should be equal to 40, and now it's 12. So clearly this function is actually being called, and this is not setting the score, this is only grabbing the score and displaying it. So we need to find out what is actually setting it, and we can have a look on the side over here. We can have a look on the call stack, where is it actually being called from. So as you can see over here, this is called by gamey all, which isn't over here, so clearly it's not in this package. But if we have a look over here in games, we do have the gamey all. So let's actually get rid of these breakpoints that we put in over here, and let's open up the gamey all. Now let's see if we can find where the update score is being called. So this looks like it might be called somewhere over here, score. Okay, so that's a possible place. I'm just gonna add a breakpoint over there. Update score, this looks useful. Ooh, this looks very useful. And this one is also very possible. Okay, so let's see which one. Let's just play it for a little bit. Maybe just refresh. All our breakpoints should still be there. And okay, so it looks like our updated score is already trying to set to 0. So let's just try play around and start with giving our score, let's just make it 100 for now, and then continue. And our score is 100, so it's actually passing down, so we might not need this one, but I don't know if the other score is what's set as soon as the game is loaded. This one might set it when it's updated, so I'm just going to leave the breakpoint in here as well. So as we can see over here, the score is already 100 and my score over here is still only 73, but as soon as I start, it's already set to 0 again. But here, okay, which score is this? Okay, so it looks like now our score is being set to 10, our new score, and our score over here is equal to 10. This actually looks like wherever this new score is coming from, we might just need to change. Okay, the new score is going to be a local variable, so we're going to have the normal score is going to be equal to 100. and if we continue with that, okay, it does pass down to update score. I'm still going to keep this breakpoint here. Okay, so new score is back to 11 again. So now this is a bit of an issue. So what is actually calling it? So we can see over here with whatever this is, jerkroll.js. Not too sure what that is, but we can open it up because we did see something like that. Yes, we did over here. Okay, so what we need to do is find it in here somewhere, where we're going to find something to do with score update. Okay, so now we have a few places. We have 35 places, so I assume it would probably this dot score. This is the very first one that actually loads it, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be this function, whatever's this variable. Okay, so now we've only got 14 places. That's a lot better. Okay, so when we actually set it, let's just have set, and is there anywhere else? Okay, we don't need to care. Okay, this might be irrelevant stuff. Okay, now on score. Okay, for now, this might actually be enough. So let's just continue. And let's remove... actually, I'm going to keep this breakpoint. I'm going to remove all of these. Yeah. Let's remove these other ones. Actually, maybe keep that one. Remove this one. Okay. So now, if we refresh, let's see if it actually hits the other one. So it looks like it's not hitting this at all. But what we can possibly do is, why can I not put a breakpoint there? Okay, well, when this looks like it's going to be loaded, it's going to be set as soon as we load. So I'm just going to reload, and it should immediately hit that. And then I'm just going to say this dot underscore score. Is it only a single underscore? Yes. Is equal to, and I'm just going to give myself the high score, which I think at this point is like 344 or something. So I'm just going to have 412. Okay, so this is not available. Why not? Is it double underscore or something? Oh, this dot underscore. Okay, so now let's play. Okay, so new score is still on 0, so that doesn't help at all. What happens if I just have score is equal to 412, and yeah, just keep it like in the beginning maybe. Is that gonna pass it down? No, probably not. Okay, so we might actually be looking in the wrong direction. Okay, so let's have a look again. Where is this call stack being called from? So we can actually see the I update. Actually, maybe this I on score. Okay, this might be what we're looking for. So I'm going to keep a breakpoint over here, so that as soon as we hit that again, now we can have a look. The score is currently supposed to be 0, or 10, and we're going to be adding 1. So let's just continue this. Okay, so we did add the 1, so now it should be, this is 12 plus the 1. now I think actually if we had to set this score equals 412, I think it is going to add this, and then the app.globalGame is going to set game.gamey instance.score. That should actually be our total score. So it looks like, okay, so we can actually just set this, and now this should update what seems to be the actual score. So if I continue now, it is 413. Please be right, 413. Okay, fantastic. So now if we continue, damn it, I clicked too many times. I should probably just press F8. But we already know what we want to do here. Let's just continue. Continue. Sorry about that. Okay, and it was not this one. Not this one either. It was this one. Okay. So let's not make the same mistake. Let's just press F8. Just keep running through F8. In fact, let's get rid of these variables now, because now we know that this one is updating correctly. This one we can keep because we're not 100% sure just yet. Which one is this again? Okay. So let's continue, and 422, there's our score. Okay, so that one was actually also relatively easy, but I did actually introduce a new concept here, which was this callstack, which seems to be, which I don't think I've covered in the previous ones. I don't think I've actually needed it yet, but now I think you should have a little bit of a better idea on how to continue your journey to JavaScript game hacking. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was useful, and watch my other videos. Cheers.